Hello and welcome to Couple of Instigators.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, friend.
What are you up to?
What you know. It's been pretty crazy over here on my end.
You have a lot of events going on.
I do. I've been on a whirlwind event kind of tour this weekend. I did a lot of fun stuff that we're going to talk about that ties into a bunch of other fun stuff. So I guess we could start. Do you want to start with the Kentucky Derby?
Because this Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, because we have a guest coming on, so we're waiting for her to get set up, and that's, we'll talk to her. But for now, let's talk about. I went to the Kentucky Derby, and I went to
You did not go to the Kentucky Derby.
I went to that party. Yes.
You went to one of the downs.
Yes, and that's the one that me and you had gone to originally a while ago. Yes. And that's when we were still doing our show live on Rochester Free Radio.
Free Radio, yes.
Right. Now we podcast our show in for people that want to listen. We are on Sunday nights on Rochester Free Radio, and then we drop to podcast on Monday or Tuesday. So I went to this party that me and Amy had gone to previously, and we wore our hats. We had
our funny derby hats.
Right, we had our derby hats the first time. So I posted.
We went there looking like we were at the Met Gala.
Yes, exactly. So I had put a picture on Couple of Instigators Facebook page, if anybody wants to go follow us there, of our hats from a couple years ago, in honor of the Kentucky Derby. So we all went, and they did the same thing. You got your little meal, and we got cups.
Did you get a mint julep this time?
I did. I got a mint julep.
Last time they ran out of mint julep.
I know, they ran out. Like last time we went, it was so busy.
Disorganized.
Yes, and I don't think they expected as many people to show up to this event as they did. So it wasn't the most organized. But this year, I copped a lot of good stuff, Amy. I have got to send you a picture of my purse.
What do you mean you copped stuff?
I copped a lot of stuff.
From who?
So when you walk in, you got a free Kentucky Derby glass. And I was
surprised. Free gift friend?
Free gift friends. Oh, free gifts. So I was very excited that they even had some left, because I figured I'm not going to get a Kentucky Derby glass because it wasn't very organized when we went a few years ago. But sure enough, there was tons of them. So I was so excited. I got my glass. I got Danielle's glass. Danielle was screaming at me. She's like, "Don't be grabbing all those glasses and
oh, you're taking them off the table."
Yeah, and crapping up our cupboards with that, stuff.
I did that at Yankee Stadium one time. People were leaving their commemorative glasses behind.
Yeah,
and I went around collecting them after. She was like, "I'm not going to drink out of a cup people had their beer." And I'm like, that's what a dishwasher is.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So free gift, friend.
Free gift. So now I have got my.
How many glasses do you have?
So I got 3, but it gets better. So now they were giving away all these like free alcoholic drinks because people were there representing different vendors. So Bullet Bourbon had a representative there, and they were doing like free shots of Bullet Bourbon and making it with ginger ale, lemonade. There's all these different ways you could drink it. So So we were drinking those little free things. But then when you go to the bar, Amy, if you ordered a drink, you could get it in a Bullet stainless steel cup.
Oh, wow. So you're getting those cups too, huh?
Yes! And they were heavy, thick, nice stainless steel. And I love to drink out of a stainless steel cup. Don't ask me why.
It keeps it cold. It keeps it all cold.
Thank you. Yeah. So I was drinking out of my stainless steel Bullet glass cup. So I ended up with like 3 of those. Now I'm carrying like a small purse. So everything is shoved in the purse, okay? Now it gets better. People were not eating their Sara Lee brownies. So,
Oh, no.
So everybody was leaving their Sara Lee brownie on the table.
So you went around eating
So Bud, the right Bud was going around. We're collecting all the brownies. So
getting all the brownies?
Yeah, but we gave the brownies to this guy who was like, oh, I could take one of those to work. I don't need a Sara Lee brownie. Are you kidding? I'm supposed to be dieting here. So
no, because I was going to ask if that's how you hurt your knee, because you went around getting the free brownies.
Because I ate too many. Yeah.
You ate too many free brownies at the Derby.
I busted up my knee. Oh, man. I'll tell you. Shame. Let me play the bell for myself. Shame. There is no excuse for why I have injured my knee so badly. I was literally changing my clothes. And something I got home and I don't know where I was. I know. I was at open mic. I got home. I was changing into my pajama clothes, and all of a sudden my knee popped. It was such a loud noise. It freaked me out too. It's all swollen. I have no idea. At this point, I just need to get it replaced. So there's really, not much that can be done for me. But I've been trying to rest it and da-da-da.
Yeah. So it's not because of the brownies at the gym.
No. Or because I was... Right.
Bud was being a philanthropist and passing out brownies at the Derby. So what else happened at this party? Because I can imagine.
Okay, so we placed our bets, whatever. I bet, I don't know, a long shot to win. That was it, really. And Danielle had made several bets. She had stacks of tickets, right? And of course, the horse that won, number 7, she had. And whole bunch of different ones. Not that it would have been big money, because that horse was one of the favorites. So, you know what I mean? It wasn't that big of a deal that they canceled it.
This horse won, right?
But then they announced that the horse didn't win after all. It was disqualified.
Yeah.
For bumping into, I don't know what it did. Horse. But being there...
So explain the scene to me. Did everyone lose their freaking mind?
Yeah, right. So during the race, they're all, everyone's like, yay! Because a ton of them they had that 7, because 7 was one of the favorites. So everyone was happy. And, Amy, it took 20 minutes. And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, well, that horse, they're, questioning the finish. And I'm like, oh, that's bizarre. Everybody thought. Then they announced that, no, they disqualified it in number 21. Oh, my God, there were so many pissed off people.
Were they in a rage?
Angry.
Did anyone throw their free glasses?
No, nobody threw their free glass, but people were pissed off. So... Anyway, it turns out if you had that 20 horse, it was, oh my God, it paid
65 to 1. If you put $1 down, you win $65.
65 to 1.
You put $10 down, you would have won $650.
Crazy, right?
That's crazy money.
So people are angry.
What did you think of the footage? Did you think...
you know what? So then I'm like, what's going on? So because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm watching. I don't know. I guess the track was so muddy. It was a disaster. And I remember thinking when the first took off, I was like, I hope none of these horses really hurt themselves, slip and break an ankle and have to get put down on the track.
That has happened. That makes sense.
It has. Absolutely. But I don't know. I guess, did you watch it? That footage of it?
I was busy. I forgot all about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess the horse is, they claimed it was a young horse and that the crowd spooked it, and I don't know, but it bumped into another horse, so they disqualified it. But what kind of sucks is now there's no chance for anyone to get the Triple Crown, because this 20 horse is never gonna win.
This horse is withdrawn from the Preakness.
Why are they doing that?
Because he has health issues, apparently.
I don't know why they won't run it. Probably because they know it's not going to come in.
I don't know.
Suddenly, that horse is ill?
You never know, because maybe he pulled something in that. Yeah, you never know.
I don't know. All right, well.
I wouldn't run it either, honestly, if it didn't have a chance like that. I mean,
Why?
You win the Derby. Why? Because you win the Derby.
Right.
You don't think you have a chance of winning, and maybe the horse has like a medical problem. It's better not to take the chance. You better just cash in. It's better to cash in your chips and walk away at that point.
Right. So I don't even know if they're going to run the 7 horse.
I don't know.
I thought the owner said he wasn't going to bother running the horse again. I don't know. But it does kind of, what sucks is that the next 2 races aren't going to be as big because there's no shot for the Triple Crown. I mean, that's what people are there to see if 7 can bring it home 2 more times. Well, and now it's kind of...
It's still an excuse to go drinking and getting your free stuff, friend, and, meeting up with some old buddies down at the Downs down there. So
I got
that was your first disappointment of the weekend.
First.
The horse not coming in.
The horse not coming in. But I have to tell you about these cups I got. If you flip them over, they have like the official Kentucky Derby like sticker saying this is official. And I was like, this is going to be worth money someday.
Sure, a sticker on the bottom of a washable cup. Yeah, it's really, really, really going to be.
Yeah, it's a glass.
Valuable.
It has all the horses listed on there that have won over the years. And so that was my loot, my free gift, friends.
Well, I had a we'll get to your next disappointment of the weekend.
Yeah,
but I had a disappointment this weekend too. CPS came to my house again.
Stop it.
And what that is Cat Protective Services.
Cat Protective Services was there again?
Cat Protective Services was back at my house, and what Cat Protective Services is a little redheaded girl in my neighborhood who's worried about my cat. Very, very, very worried about the health and safety of my cat.
Yeah.
So my cat was outside, and I guess he had walked across the road and was taking his sweet time. And I had just got home from Uber the night before, so this must have been on Sunday. And I hear this loud banging at my door. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, because I'm like dead to the world after long nights. Mm-hmm. And the doorbell's ringing and the door's knocking. I'm like, oh God, I guess I better go down there and see what this is all about. And I open the door, and there's Cat Protective Services at the door. There she is. It's her little purple bike, and it's got these little streamers on the handle. Cute as a button. Mm-hmm. But she's that nosy neighbor. Like, the other neighbors aren't that nosy, but this little, 7-8-year-old redheaded girl, super worried about my cat. And she's like, I just want you to know your cat, he was in the road. And he was sitting in the road, and sometimes there's cars coming, and I just wanted to let you know. And then the cat's looking at me, and he just, walks right in to the house. I'm like, well, I'm very glad you told me, and thank you for looking out for him. Mm-hmm. And I was young myself, so this little girl is a neighbor making.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know how many more times she's going to come. I'm worried about it. So, Cat Protective Service CPS. Second visit, sitting about 5 months. So, not sure what that means for me. Very disappointing.
Yeah, that's something. Could you just keep it in the house?
He won't stay in. 8 years old, got my bones.
What? Cat should be allowed to do it.
It's miserable. I don't do one, so it is what it is. So that was my disappointment. And let's talk about your disappointment, Cindy.
So I decided. What did I? Oh, you wanted to talk about Hamilton next. So
yes,
I had Hamilton tickets last week.
Danielle saw Hamilton before you last week, right? Mm-hmm. And what did Danielle think of Hamilton?
She enjoyed it.
She did enjoy it.
She did. She enjoyed it. So,
and she stayed for the whole show.
She stayed for the whole show.
Yeah. All right. You went and saw Hamilton.
Yeah.